Hi, I'm Tracy Sofra and I work with career-minded professional women. And for too long, women have been told they're not good with numbers, they can't manage money, and one day someone's going to finally rescue them. And I'm here to dispel that myth once and for all. Now, you all know that I am a bit of a positive growth mindset type of junkie type person. I am the eternal optimist and I love the power of positive thinking, and I try and apply that in every part of my life. No matter what I'm doing, I'm always looking for the silver lining or the positive angle in things. And so dare I share with you the ugly word budget, right? Nobody likes the word budget. You've heard me mention this many times before. I mean, when you go out, you don't look for the budget motel, do you? You look for the greatest looking motel. I mean, we all want the nice stuff in life, yeah? And so when you mention the word budget, it feels immediately for someone like me who's quite tactile and, you know, the power of positive thinking type person goes, ew, budget? But what I want to share with you today is I want to just flip it on its head, right? So whether it's our budget at home or whether it's a budget for our business or in our corporate role or whatever we happen to be doing, the first thing we think of when we're budgeting is cut costs, right? That's what we do. We start thinking from a regressive mindset. How can we scrutinize all those costs and what can we cut out and what can we really screw down, right? Correct? Well, I'm here to change that thinking once and for all. Because for one, it doesn't feel good, right? Nobody ever feels good withholding things. Nobody ever feels good taking things away, do they? It's not abundant. It's not an abundant mindset. How about we look at it from the angle of how much more money do we have to make? This is my point, and this is what I'm going to introduce to you when it comes to a budget. We're going to flip it on its head, literally. It's called the upside down budget. And what that means is simply put like this. Generally speaking, when we're doing a budget, the structure of a budget is income, less expenses, net profit. And we always look at what did we earn last year, what are the expenses, and what do we expect to receive? What I'm going to get you to do is be proactive and say to yourself, what do I want as a profit for the next 12 months? What do I want the bottom line to be? What's my ROI, return on investment? What do I want to take home after 12 months of hard work? Now you can apply this to your home situation as well, yeah? With that in mind, you start from the bottom up, not the other way. So you put down your dream figure. And remember when I spoke about goal setting, don't make it too easy to attain, because if you do, there's no stretch. With no stretch or elasticity, we don't kind of stretch ourselves, yeah? I mean, it just makes sense, right? We need something to push ourselves forward. So I want you to go for broke. I want you to put the dream number in there. What do you want for the next 12 months to come into your nice little pocket? When you put that figure down, I then want you to work up. Your next step is having a look at the expenses. And I don't want you to think in a miser mindset. I want you to think abundant mindset. Have a quick look at those expenses. Give or take, are they okay? Based on last year, do a bit of a guesstimate. Shove in your expenses. Your profit plus your expenses added together will give you what you need as income. And that's what your focal point's going to be. Your focus is going to shift from cutting costs to how do I make more money? How do I increase the top line? I'm going to need blah, whatever it is. If you want $250,000, let's do an example. You want $250,000 as an example, net profit for the year, and your expenses are $250,000, that's easy, right? You're going to have to make $500,000. Because if you make $500,000, $250,000 goes to expenses, $250,000 goes into your pocket. I want you to think from bottom up. I want you to think about the upside down budget. And this is where you will feel empowered. You will feel in control. There will be a positive spin to the whole thing. As I said, no one likes scarcity. No one likes to feel that, oh, we're going to have to tighten the belt. I mean, who smiles when they say, well, we're going to have to tighten the belt. You know, the budget's too tight and we're going to have to cut costs and we're going to have to do this. Nobody likes it. So why don't we think of it in a different way? Why don't we shift the energy? Why don't we shift how we look at it? Why don't we flip our mindset around these things and go, you know what? Expenses are relatively the same, give or take 5 or 10%. I'm going to add those expenses to what I want to take, and that gives me my top line, and that's my focal point for the next 12 months. I'm then going to take that figure and then I'm going to break it down into months and give myself a monthly target figure to reach. That's how you break it down to little bite-sized pieces. So, I mean, you can't think of 500 grand in all one hit. It becomes overwhelming, doesn't it? So what do? You break it down into bite-sized pieces, divide it by 12, and work on that figure every single month. You can't grow what you can't measure. And numbers speak for themselves. Yeah, I'm a numbers girl, but you can't argue with the figures. So I'm hoping you got a lot out of this, and I'm hoping you're feeling more in control, empowered, positive, and ready to rock it, yeah? So upside down budget, don't forget it. Flip it on its head. You don't have to think like everyone else, and you don't have to do things like everyone else. And this is what I love about sharing in a community where people give you different ideas, and all of a sudden you go, oh, I didn't think of it like that. That's really interesting. It's an opening mind session, isn't it? And that's the beauty of it. So don't forget that next Wednesday, as I mentioned yesterday, you're going to get a one-on-one with me in the live chats with few financial executive women. Yes, I'm on next Wednesday, 22nd of April at 12 p.m. The link is on the bottom of this post. Please click onto it, register, you will get an invite. It's a Zoom meeting and I'm loving it and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. I'm Tracy Sofra. I work with career-minded professional women. Have a great weekend. I hope your week was great and we will get through this. Reach out to me if you have any concerns, anything you want to talk to me about, please send me a message. Otherwise, make sure you don't miss the few lives next week, 22nd of April. See you then. Bye.